Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to Warplan Orange as the Allies in 1926 with super dreadnoughts. No Washington Naval Treaty. I believe we just finished up arranging things up here northwest of Wake and getting ready for another assault at Maloelap, which succeeded already. Okay. And we can just go ahead and end the orders phase. And there we have our daily bombardment attack. That was practically the most boring turn generation that we've seen in weeks of game time. Now that I think of it, it's pretty much weeks of real time too. We have our short range submarine. Let's put you here. It has very little systems damage. Sure, it does have the full load of torpedoes. Which kind of asynchronous, but oh well. Put you there. There we go. This one just reloaded. Ah, that was the one we already did. Four systems damage. We'll send them out anyways. Five might be the limit. That one's southeast of Kagoshima. Matsuyama. I want to move it back there. Then we have our 7,000 endurance, but some of them are a little bit worn down. Hamamatsu. Shimizu. Southeast Tokyo, or southwest Tokyo. Which we want to double up on that. Same with southeast Tokyo. We have Nagoya. Might as well work back. Hit any transports going in out of Osaka or Nagoya. Up the naval base at Kure as well. Transport's going in and out. Not that we not that we'll be sending submarine directly into, shouldn't call it Kure. Seispo would be another good base to blockade. But we're dealing with shallow seas in that area, and we have double thick cordon around it, so I'm less worried. Then we'll hit the far side. May just go up the coast rather than our further out, since we're doubling up a little bit more than we had previously. That puts some of our subs in shallow territory, that's okay. And up towards Aomori. Actually, that one should probably stay. And we'll go up next to Aomori. Start to hit Ominato. How far away is that for them? It's extended range, but it's workable. We're going to send the R1 out to Wake. Then I may relocate it up to Midway and do that with a couple of submarines. Kind of set a little bit of a shield around, not Marcus, Wake. Kind of set up something. I'm not sure how much. I'm just considering it at this point. Alright, our battleships are standing by. Carriers doing their thing. Yeah, they're just normal naval search. Perfect. And we have our defensive formations and second group of battleships. Which can't really refit or replenish here in Midway. I think we're going to send them to Pearl Harbor. For the time being. We have a lot of our other ships still returning. We have aircraft being repaired, which I hope the Arostuk will be able to provide that repair. I'm still getting used to using what exactly they can accomplish with the aviation ships. Pennsylvania made it. I did not have it set for auto disband. Tankers, transports. think I'm going to disband this task force. Unload these fuel tankers. Don't really need them loaded up. I may have a few turns ago, but I don't now. Headed back to San Diego. Then our transports are headed back to... Oh, they're headed to Millie. Do I have leftovers down here from those brigades? 2nd Infantry Brigade, 3rd New Zealand Infantry Brigade, which we can go grab. And the 2nd, so yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think we grabbed them all. But I'm limited on fuel down in the South Pacific. Something I could fix. Where's the one with the cruisers? Cruiser, sorry. We'll load you with fuel. Then let's form a new transport group. We'll grab a couple more destroyers with one of our light cruisers. And then we'll do Mexican and the Kentuckian. Load you full of supplies. Retirement allowed, no auto disband, mission speed. Unload cargo at destination, which will be at Mackin Atoll. That'll be way too much supplies for them. Port capacity 3. Why I chose them, it might not be too bad. And same with the supply convoy. Things have calmed down on Malo Elapse, so we're going to head them back to Mackin. From there they'll resupply. Tanker, troop transport. Actually, let's send you to Rabaul. We'll grab 2 more destroyers. Do we have a 2nd troop transport? We do. We'll go to Brisbane. Form a new transport group. We'll have simply the Largs Bay. And they will head up to Rabaul as well. Then from there they'll hunt down to New Zealand, pick up the rest of the troops that have reorganized. We'll head up to the South Pacific. It's amusing to me, heading up to the South Pacific. Our estimates are 100 guns, 13,000 troops. Maybe we should get some bombardment in here. Replenish our task forces. Well, we're fresh out of fuel. We'll need more transported down here. Transport's headed back. These ones are unloading. A few more troops here on Luzon. We'll grab the armored car company. Send them up to probably Vegan or Vigan. What else do we have? First Burma Rifles Brigade, we'll send them. Second Malaya Brigade. Yeah, let's just send all of the full units, the ones that aren't reconstituting. And the 22nd Indian. Don't have any combat engineers. Have the cavalry. Send the Burmese further forward along with the field artillery regiment. Put the cavalry up into the hills along with the US infantry. We will give them some armored cars, even though they're not going to perform well there. Already have a Malaya Brigade over there. Send them some artillery. Send them an armored car. And we'll send the Burmese and the Filipinos. And then I want a little something more up in those mountains. I think for that we'll send the Burmese Rifle Brigade there instead of to Vigan. And that way everything will get moved forward. What do we have here for aircraft again? Ah, right, the British fighter bombers. See if we can get them to do ground attack. Not that they have much range. And we'll see if we can expand the airfield up here. Then we can actually have them operate. Till then, have any... Actually, it'll be in the base screen. Aviation support, not there. We'll move these engineers up forward. And then we'll move the fighters up there as well. On map, please. So we had one aircraft go down, but all 15 transferred. right, we have the Philippine division down there. And the 101st back down to Legazpi, expecting the Japanese to assault somewhere in southern Luzon. Never did. So we'll pull the 1st Philippine back to Manila. It'll be our reserve. And then we have the Argus about to make it to Singapore. Well, I think that can wait. I'm pretty happy with where things are now. Even if something was forgotten, we've managed a lot of the things that need to get done. And the turns are only a single day anyways. There's all our troops moving along the highway. Our bombardment down in Mindanao. They're assessing they have more now. Pescadores. One of our ports. I was just noticing that it expanded the port. So now we are on the 11th of September. That's not what I wanted. I want bases. I actually do not see Pescadores on there. We have transports down here. We have a U.S. Infantry Regiment. San Diego Aviation Regiment. Los Angeles Defense Force, and then at Mare Island we have a whole bunch of stuff since I've moved everything over there. Really, you guys shouldn't be there anymore. Set your home base to Mare Island in San Diego and go there. And that way we can load troops from a centralized location. We have the Antares on the way. We also have what has our base force. Which I hope that has the aviation engineers. Kind of need those. We'll be moving them around some though. We don't have the spare one here. How'd you get split up? Oh well. Oh wow, actual tanks, not armored cars. Down at Mackin. Oh, I wanted you to stop at Millie. Do not retire. Stop there. See if we can assault Majuro. Have things moving along down there. One enemy unit, no accurate assessment at this time. Have the tanker headed out. Our troop transports going back and forth. The Argus is now in position. I don't think we have any suitable escorts for them. But we also don't have any indications of the Japanese fleet operating off of Luzon. We do have a few ships that could escort her over there. So I'm going to take the risk, move the Argus forward to Manila to pick up escorts. All our submarines are headed out, and then we maintain our fleets in interception territory for Wake. We have a lone destroyer. Go ahead and pick them up. And is the Elliott. Alright, and with that we'll generate another turn. Ah, there we go. Unsuccessful night bombardment. Repulse has a better job. Or does a better job. Daytime, the Dutch coastal battleships do a better job. And we managed to knock out one of the Japanese guns, reportedly. Oh, we lost a destroyer. Didn't quite make it. Here's our daily bombardment, which those numbers are starting to look a lot better. I think they have more than 16 guns, so I think they're misreporting. Singapore expands their airfield, so I'll have to look at that, see if they should be expanding further. We could probably stop. Gone over by one. Argus is moving out. We have ships moving back and forth. Starting to get intelligence on where the Japanese are located, where their strength is. No news in Rabaul. Makin Atoll is fine. Let's. Oh wow, that's like nothing. How do you get portions of both? I'm gonna strew these divisions or brigades all over the place. We don't want to take supplies with us. We'll just take that portion and we'll head to Majuro. replenish over here. We'll see about... Ooh, too far. Probably a little bit late to do the bombardment there, but they'll be ready to go wherever we send the Malolap. Oh, we'll probably keep them there for now. Have the 3 formations scattered about. Alright, we have our engineers. Yeah, those aren't going to repair without somebody there. And the aviation carrier doesn't seem to be doing too much. Ooh, Colorado in bad shape. Gonna be laid up for a good while. As far as our transports go, they're still unloading. Had a bunch to bring. Supplies. These are unloaded, so we can now disband them. We send out the first group? We sure did. Already setting out with the fuel. And now we have a whole bunch more. Ah, the first US Cav. I'd like to use the tank company as well. Not that we have too many. We don't really have a lot of places we can put them right now. I think we're good for another turn for now. Oh, nice. Our submarine attacked a destroyer and succeeded. Got 1 torpedo in. Chance they'll sink. They're close to shore. That might not be an issue. Japanese lose another tanker to battle damage from wake. More naval bombardment, ineffective at night. Except the repulse does a good job. Another sub attack. Sub's getting a little bit froggy. Our daily bombardment. It says they're down to 16 guns. 2 days in a row. And then we have all of our new arrivals. And it is the 13th of September. Don't care if they're already in San Francisco. That's gone fairly well. First US Division will send up. Just march them up. And we have our transports hanging up there as well to grab some. Oh, our transport is almost there. Yeah, the aircraft still isn't repaired, so I'll have to land troops to... Well, we have no supplies. That could be part of the issue. So I think we'll form a new transport group. Give them a single destroyer. Do we have one of the smaller, faster ones? We sure do. Or no, those are the smaller, slower ones. And we really don't need one of the fast ones. We'll take a small, slow transport. Bring some supplies. Unload cargo. Don't auto-retire though, because you're going to load it right back up. They'll bring supplies out to the French frigate patrols. I thought I told you guys to not load supplies. Head out to Majuro with the troops you have on board. I did delay them a day, allowing the Australian task force to possibly catch up, especially since we're getting new supplies. We can push ahead and reach them on the same day as the landings. I think I am going to set up another shock attack. Here in Mindanao. The tanker is not quite where we need her to be. Other people are moving around. What have we got? We have some Indian brigades in Rangoon. Which I'll just march to Singapore. No rush. Where else do we have troops? Base forces, engineers. Mostly Royal Air Force. Port. There's 3rd Indian Division. Second Indian Division. Well, looks like I missed a few somewhere along the way. We'll just get them all marching towards Singapore. Take them a long time. But there's no land war in China. Not as yet. Then we have the United Kingdom troops. So let's load troops. I'll load the UK. I'll grab the 2 air groups. They will load supplies on top of that. Then we'll send them out to Singapore. Kind of risky, since we don't have an escort for them. Still reporting 6 units, reporting 1, reporting 3. Some of the cordon is starting to get solidified around Japan. But I think with that, we are at an end for this episode. Hi, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you watching till the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.